Who was the first American to win a World Cup men's downhill skiing race? This answer won't have changed since 1984, I don't think. I think it was Tubby Wilson.
Kerrigan.
Really? You want to go with Nancy Kerrigan as your answer to that question? The Heather and Ryan Show.
The Heather and Ryan Show. The Heather and Ryan Show.
Do you not know how to do a round?
I don't even know the tune, Heather.
It's row, row,
It
row
doesn't
your
sound
boat.
like row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. The Heather and Ryan Show. I did it wrong. I fucked it up. Whatever. It's the Heather and Ryan Show.
Yeah.
God. What tune was I doing? Oh, I was doing ABC. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay.
That's what I was doing.
This was throwing me off.
Because I said, let's do it to row, row, row your boat, and then I started singing a different song altogether. I messed that up. Well, this is the Heather and Ryan Show, where all we're trying to do is put you in a better mood by the end of the episode than you're in right now.
Welcome to our bubble.
Nailed it! Oh my god! Hurrah! Bring out the band. Shoot off the fireworks. Listen, Ryan, I have notes. Remember in the last episode where you were like, I've been nailing it every episode? And I was like, you have not been nailing it every episode.
Yeah.
And I promised that I would look at the last 3 episodes and find out how we were doing. So here's the verdict, okay? In the furthest back episode that we did, I can't even fault you because I skipped the intro entirely. We didn't even do it. The next episode, you actually did nail your cue, but you did it in Pig Latin, which actually was very appropriate because we did our intro in Pig Latin. So, again, I can't fault you for that one. In the very most recent episode before the last one,
where I fucked it up,
you led with Welcome to Our Bubble. You're just like, welcome to our bubble, before I could say my bit. So the first true totally nailed it moment was right now in this episode. You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. You've been here for how long now? I finally got it.
Too long.
Lock it in, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, Ryan, listen. I want to start with a linguistics minute. And if you'll remember, you had texted me a word some weeks ago.
Yes, and I have news about that word, Heather. I have news.
Wow, okay.
The world has gone mad, Heather. Mad, I tell you.
Take it away, Ryan. What am I here for? Go for it.
The word is...
Spell it.
Grocery.
Groshery.
Grocery.
Or grocery.
Grocery. Not grocery. Like apparently everybody wants to say is grocery. Had my 15-year-old correct me on saying grocery. And then proceeded to make fun of me for saying grocery. And I looked it up in a dictionary and the pronunciation is grocery. And everybody I have asked so far, other than my own sister, says grocery.
Okay, so who have you? So this is what amazed me about this, because we had a whole family phone call about this one word, and I wrote it down for my 11-year-old daughter, and I said, "How do you say that?" And she said, "Grocery." And it floored me. I was like, "What? Why are you saying it like that?" Who else have you asked? Because I only asked her.
So I asked John, and he says grocery.
John Colleen.
Says
honorary
grocery.
Honorary podcast member, John Colleen. I'm about to take that honorary status away, sir.
Liam says grocery.
Damn it, Liam.
Personal friend of mine, by the way.
I should have asked more people. These are all... what's interesting is everyone you've asked is a West Coast person, right?
Okay.
But even over here, on the other side of the country, I got a grocery.
Right. I'm trying to think of who else I asked. I asked some people at work. Okay. The only person that I got that came close was my coworker, Joey. He's like, grocery, it's grocery. And he was on speakerphone with me and Chloe, and she's like, he said grocery, that was his final answer. I'm like, but he said grocery first.
What a wild ride. How do you pronounce the word grocery? Email me and let me know. theheatherandryanshow at gmail.com. Ryan, are you ready for our new game?
What blows my mind, Heather, is that I have lived
No, you're not.
40 some odd years on this planet, and I am only now noticing that people say grocery.
Same.
How have I missed the memo on the incorrect pronunciation? Why do I have to look like the jackass?
In fairness, it is not a word that you say every day. Like, when do you say, hey, I'm going grocery shopping? No, you just say, I'm going shopping, or I'm going to Walmart, or whatever. We don't really use the word all that often.
It's true.
As I try to think about it, so that might be why it slipped under your radar low these many years.
It's true.
But, I should do, if YouTube lets me, I should do a poll. Nobody will take the poll. I'll figure something else out. I'll just ask people. Now, Ryan, I just want to check. Are you ready for the game, or do we want to
I'm ready for the game now.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Because, Ryan, we are playing none other than the 1984 Genius edition of Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, no.
Heather forgot to go shopping for a new game, even though I had a whole month and a half to get it done.
The 1984 edition. I won't answer any of those questions.
Neither will I.
Awesome.
This is going to be a great content podcast episode. Listen, in case you're unfamiliar with Trivial Pursuit, it's trivia. Here's how it's going to work. Whoever gets a right answer gets a point. And whoever has the most points at the end of this charade will win the ever-coveted Gloating Rights trophy.
Until we play again. And I touched the microphone. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You also had a real loud plosive in there. We'll figure it out. They are not a sponsor. I will link to trivialpursuit.com in the description of this episode. The current running score is Heather 0, Ryan 0. Ryan, are you ready for the first card?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Would you like geography, entertainment, history, art and literature, science and nature, sports and leisure?
What were the options again? Entertainment. Let me do entertainment. Okay. I think that's probably the best chance I have of getting something right.
Oh, hello. I know the answer to this one. I'm not going to say anything. Ready? What was Austrian composer Wolfgang Mozart's middle name? I think you do know this.
Amadeus!
Correct! We both get a point. Can you keep the score? I forgot to bring a pen.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just check the answer to make sure. Correct. We were both right.
Yeah,
okay.
Amadeus Mozart. Wolfgang.
Because that movie, that's one of the best movies ever, by the way.
Amadeus, that's right.
Yeah, if you've never seen Amadeus, highly recommend.
Heather.
All right, Ryan. Do you want to stick with entertainment category, or do you want to pick another category? Geography?
Let's try geography.
Geography.
It's probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna try one of each category.
Well, Ryan, the question is, what state covers 267,338 square miles? I'm going with Alaska.
Yeah, I'm going with Alaska because it sounds awfully large.
It does.
Could be Texas.
Do you want Alaska or Texas?
I want Alaska. I'm going to go with Alaska. Okay. That's safe. That's a safe bet.
I feel like we're safe with Alaska. The answer is Texas. Okay. Choice: geography, entertainment, history, art and literature, science and nature, sports and leisure.
Let's do science and nature.
Very well. What blood-sucking insect, the bane of many a dog's existence, can live for 25 years and survive starvation for 5?
Ticks cannot live 25 years, can they?
Blood-sucking insect? I think it's a tick. I cannot.
I mean, it's gotta be a tick.
What if it's a flea? It's definitely not a mosquito. What if it's a flea?
I think it might be a suck flea. Blood?
Don't they?
I don't know.
It's a flea. You know what? I'm going to go with...
I know they bite. They must be drinking blood, but I think it's tick. It's definitely tick.
All right, just to be contrarian, mix it up a little, I'm going to go flea. Are you ready for the answer?
I appreciate you taking one for the team, Heath.
The tick. You were correct. You got that right. That was my initial answer. But no, I had to be contrarian. So what's the running score? You're 2 and I'm 1 now?
You're at 1, I am at 2.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pick the category.
I'm not really, super stoked about being in the lead right now because I think you chose to choose the wrong answer on purpose.
No, I genuinely thought it could be a flea.
All right.
I did.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay. You know what, Ryan? I think we're gonna do art and literature next.
Okay.
The question: my dog has fallen asleep and is quietly snoring behind me. So in case you hear weird sounds out there, people, that's what it is.
Coco?
She can't hear you. I'm in the headphones.
That was answering the...
Oh.
You were saying it like a Jeopardy question.
Oh. Anyway, what penalty is demanded for defaulting on a loan in The Merchant of Venice? I know exactly the answer to this because I've read that book. Oh, get ready for it.
What is the punishment? Is that what it was?
What penalty? What penalty is demanded for defaulting on a loan in The Merchant of Venice? That's a Shakespeare play.
Okay, well, I've never seen or heard or read The Merchant of Venice.
I know it.
So I'm stabbing the dark here. Stabbing the dark. You get your hands cut off! Chopped right off!
You know what, bro? Very close. I believe the answer actually is a pound of flesh.
Okay.
A pound of flesh. Let's see if I got that right. A pound of flesh. Nailed it! All right. With all due respect, I'm not giving you one for that.
That's fair.
Although your answer was close. Okay. Would you like to pick the category next?
Let's do sports and leisure.
Neither of us is going to get this. Okay, here we go. Who was the first American...
Business ethics.
That is not a category in Trivial Pursuit. By the way, also, the other thing we have to keep in mind is this is the 1984 edition. So if the answers have changed since then, we'll have to consult Google. But this one says, who was the first American to win a World Cup men's downhill skiing race? This answer won't have changed since 1984, I don't think. I think it was Tubby Wilson.
Kerrigan.
Really? You want to go with Nancy Kerrigan as your answer to that question?
That's the only thing closest to snow. Tanya Harding.
Neither of them are skiers. It's also a men's downhill skiing race, by the way. Barbara Walters, since we're just naming random women. Okay,
Walter
you know what?
Brookhoff.
I bet you have never heard of whoever this is. I'm just gonna throw out a name. Steve Jones. I think it was Steve Jones.
You're gonna go with Steve Jones?
At least I didn't pick Nancy Kerrigan.
If she skates on ice, that's closer to snow than John Jones.
You know what? Google. John Jones, skier.
He's gonna be like fucking...
Jonathan Dwight Jones is an American former professional mixed martial artist. So at least I got an athlete with my answer. I mean, you got, of course, figure skaters are athletes. I'm not saying they're not. But I am saying that the actual answer to this question, which neither of us know, is Bill Johnson. I just had to pick a common name. I was on the right track.
That sounds pretty good, Heather.
Good
You get
Lord.
a half point for that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Ryan, would you like to pick the category next?
Let's
Here they
do one
are.
we haven't done yet. Let's see. We haven't done history.
Excellent. This is my best subject.
Is it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. The Babylonians.
So close. The question is, what country was codenamed Wildflower by its World War II allies? Definitely not the Babylonians, by the way. It's a little further back in time. Let's think about this. We had the Allied powers, so that was like England, United States, France.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you it was France. I bet you France was the Wildflower.
Do they have lots of flowers there? See, I was trying to think like a country that might be known for having lots of flowers. Isn't there like some was
Austria? Maybe it was Austria. Austria seems
they would have
flowery.
been. I mean,
Switzerland, no.
I was thinking Switzerland, but I don't think they were involved in World War II.
No,
Were they?
they're
They
always
always kind of
neutral.
managed to stay out of war somehow. It's amazing.
The reason I'm picking France is because Wildflower seems like, no offense to the French, they were kind of known for being giant pansies during World War II. Like, not a threat at all. They caved in like a week when Hitler came. So I was just kind of thinking Wildflower seems like, and that might have been France's nickname.
I like your logic, and I don't know enough about history to know like who really was on either side, other than the major players. So I'm gonna go with France.
Now, we could consider the Axis powers, right?
Right.
Germany, Italy. Maybe it was Italy's code name. Do you want to put Italy in as a guess? I have no idea if it's actually France. I have no idea.
All right. I don't know. I'm gonna go with France, Heather.
All right.
I don't know. I was gonna say Italy, but they were on Axis side, and I thought we were talking about allies. The allies.
Well, no, by
Axis.
its World War II allies, not the Allied powers. Just
gotcha.
who its
so
allies
it
were.
could be on either side. Yeah, I'm gonna go with France, Heather.
All right. Well, Ryan, the answer is
France.
Britain. Again, I mean, no offense to the French. Sorry, guys. All right, what do we want to do? I don't think we've done. Have we done science and nature?
I don't think so.
Well, here it is. What month of the year records the most human births in North America?
Ooh.
Okay, let's think about this.
Okay, hold on. I think more people are doing it when the weather is shitty. So, fall, winter, I think there's a lot of sex going on.
Okay.
So 9 months down the road from...
My initial thought was November.
I'm going to go with August.
I'm going to go with November because that's 9 months after Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
Ryan, the answer
Are you trying to say the only time... Never mind. Go ahead.
The answer is...
November.
August. You nailed it. What's our score right now?
2.5, Heather. 3, Ryan.
Ooh, okay. What category you want? Geography, entertainment, history, art and literature, science and nature, sports and leisure.
Let's do entertainment again.
Very well. Whose death did Archie come to grips with on the premiere episode of Archie Bunker's Place? A show I've heard of, but have never watched.
Reggie.
I'm going to say his wife. The answer is Edith's. Let's see if she was his wife, because I feel like I could get half a point if so, if you're amenable. If you're agreeable to that. Or you can just cut me off.
I'll buy it, Heather. I'll buy it.
Well, let me make sure I'm right, though. Who was Edith in Archie Bunker? Wife of Archie Bunker.
3.5, Heather. 3, Ryan.
Oh, you gave me an entire point for that answer.
Well, you did say his wife. I think that's close enough to the answer that I'm not going to fault you for not remembering the name.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Ryan, just for that, you get to pick the category. Woo!
Let's do, what is it, science and leisure? Science and, ooh, yes.
Nature.
Nature.
Science and nature?
Science and nature.
How many frames does a disc camera shoot? Don't know what a disc camera is. There's a number that popped right into my mind when I read that. Probably wrong, but I want to hear what you say first.
How many frames?
How many frames does a disc camera shoot? D-I-S-K, disc camera.
Oh, because the disc must be what the pictures go on.
Could be. I have no
and
idea.
And you reload the disc? I'm going to...
instead of... What, is it one of those old school ones, like... kind of like a Polaroid, but then the disc turns?
I don't know what pictures? A disc camera is. Okay. I'm just using clue words to try and figure this out. I'm going to say, how much could a roll of film hold? Like 20 photos, right?
I don't even remember. It sounds about right.
I'm going to go with 11.
My flash answer was 12. Let's see what the actual answer is. 15! Oh, I also thought 15. I should have gone with that.
We were, Heather, we were ballpark for not knowing what a disc camera is. Let's find out what a disc camera is, because I'm curious.
What is a disc camera? A type of point-and-shoot film camera introduced by Kodak in 1982 that used a flat plastic disc file format instead of traditional rolls. I mean, it looks like just a flattened version of a regular camera, and then instead of the film roll, it's got this literal disc that goes...
It like a digital camera?
It's maybe... No, because the disc isn't digital. It just takes the frames on it, is what it looks like in the picture. That disc does not look like... It looks more like a wheel, kind of, than a computer disc.
Right. Very interesting, Heather.
Who said it wasn't educational around here?
Very interesting, Heather. Sorry, I had to say that again because I hit the microphone.
Oh, that's okay. Ryan, what's the score again?
Heather 3.5, Ryan 3.
Okay, so the next person that gets one right, unless it's both of us at the same time,
right,
wins the round, okay?
Okay, I mean, you've already won so far.
Well, I know, but it's like... I'm
it's
like,
okay.
You know what? I've decided I won. Game over.
Well, I'm going to get out while the going's good.
Quit while I'm ahead. I'm out. Winner, winner. Ryan, let's do... What do we want to do? Entertainment again?
Yeah, let's do entertainment.
All right. Oh, what's the nickname of piano jazz man Earl Hines?
Heiny Fingers.
No, that is not his nickname at all. I don't know what it is, but it can't be that. What if it's Duke of Earl? Let's try that. Okay.
Ooh.
Ready?
Oh, okay.
Answer.
I'm gonna go. Oh, wait. Wait.
Go ahead. Duke of Earl is my final answer.
The Duke.
Excellent choice. Father. Father is his nickname.
Faja?
Father.
Faja? Faja? It's father. Father.
Geography?
Yeah,
Anyone?
Let's do it.
What
the Andes
East
Mountains.
Coast?
Continue.
The Andes Mountains, FYI, not on the East Coast of America. Let's continue. What East Coast Cape's mountainous waters have claimed enough ships to earn the nickname the Graveyard?
It's got to be up in Maine. It's got to be... It's either in Maine or Alaska. Wait, East Coast number, so Maine. Mm-hmm. So Maine. Mm-hmm. Cape Cod.
I'm just going to go... God, what if you're right about that? I'm just trying to think of capes I know the name of, and Cape Cod is the only one that comes to mind.
It's the only one I know that's over there. I'm sure there's plenty more.
I'm gonna take a gamble, and I'm gonna say Cape Fear. which may not be a real cape, but is the name of a movie with Robert De Niro and Juliette Lewis from the 90s? The answer is Cape Hatteras.
We knew it was a cape.
Because it told us it was a cape. It's what cape? All right, let's see, what haven't we done in a while? Arts and literature. Let's do that.
Okay, this is your wheelhouse here now. This be some Shakespearean shit, and you're gonna be
Definitely.
like, much ado about nothing.
Well, so I don't know why this question is arts and literature, but here we go. What language of the British Isles does the surname... in what language of the British Isles does the surname Morgan mean dweller by the sea?
Gaelic.
That's the only one I know, and I'm going to also say Gaelic.
It's probably Welsh.
Oh, it might be Welsh. Those are the only two I know.
Those are the only two I know.
Welsh, Ryan. It is Welsh. Good for us. I'm just going to go down the list. Science and nature. Here we go.
Do it.
What's wrong with... You know what? Don't even know how to say the word. Let's just go to one I can read. Are camels born with humps? That's
I'm going to guess no.
I am also going to guess no. You know what? I'm going to guess yes so that we can end this. The answer is no. Congratulations, Ryan. You win the ever-coveted Gloating Rights Trophy.
Until we play again.
Correct.
Thank you.
Now it's time for stories from Reddit.
Ooh.
Guess what? I arrived at these stories by a little bit of associative thought.
Okay.
Thusly, trivial means not that important, which is kind of like petty.
Sure.
Which I checked is a synonym of the word, and therefore, I searched for stories about people being as petty as possible.
Sure.
What's the most spiteful or petty thing you've ever done? From Pappy Serene. As a janitor, when people leave a big mess at the end of the day, I switch the toilet paper rolls from over to under. Bastard.
Hey, 50% of the people are like, finally!
From Redditress428. As a matter of personal policy, I make sure I'm friendly with everyone I meet. At the time, I was working in an industry that required sales reps to carry bulky samples around for customer inspection, and often I would just leave them locked in my car without any problem. However, my soon-to-be ex-friend suggested that I bring them into his apartment for safekeeping while we went out for cocktails. While loading my samples into his apartment in his less-than-desirable neighborhood, he introduced me to his landlord, and we had a pleasant conversation about my samples and how much she liked them. We go out, and my friend ends up getting really drunk, badmouths the waiter, and is too cheap to leave a tip for his portion of the bill, falsely claiming we got bad service. I yelled at him for being such a bastard. We continued to argue, and then he said that I couldn't come in to retrieve my samples. In fact, he said that I would never be able to get them. I dropped him off while he was muttering about how he had to go out of town the next day, and under no circumstances was I to call him. The next morning, I patiently wait until I know that he has left his apartment and drive over to his building. Stopping at the bank first for some change, buzz the landlord, identify myself as the person with the samples that I accidentally left, and asked to be let in. No problem, says the landlord, and meets me at the door of his apartment. She comes in with me, as any careful landlord would do, lets me gather my belongings, and escorts me out, but not before I spread $10 in nickels all over his bed for a minor sum that I owed him. To be honest, I tried to pick the more lighthearted ones. There were some really diabolical ones where I was like, that's illegal, so don't be spiteful. From 2021 Blank Man. Caught an employee stealing from me on camera when I was a store manager at Radio Shack. The next day she came in with her family, which she did on occasion just to browse and hang out. I put the video of her stealing on the 4x4 LCD TV display in the front of the store for her family to see, and fired her in front of them. That, like, I get it. Put a person in their place we shouldn't steal. Yeah, you could have fired her quietly, I thought, but he made the point. You know, he made the point.
Well, maybe she'll think twice next time she decides to steal from her
Yeah.
employer or from someone.
You know what? Fair play. Fair play.
Or maybe she'll just be more careful next time. You never know.
She'll try not to get caught next time. I think you're right.
Yeah.
We all learn in different ways, Ryan. From a deleted account.
As long as we're learning, your brain just needs new information, needs to work.
It does that, yeah. It's funny because you can tell, like, how the criminal mind works because they'll think of doing things where I'm like, that's diabolical. I never even thought about doing that. Like, how do they come up with it?
I figured out how to remain anonymous when you win the lottery.
Oh, do tell.
If you win the lottery, legally change your name, okay, to Sarah Smith or John Smith, the most common name you can think of.
Good idea.
Legally change it, and then you go, when you pick up your winnings, you wear the eyeglasses with the nose and the mustache, and you get your check, and you get your picture taken. Or you could go like prosthetics or like a fake mustache. I mean, you're a woman, so you'd probably have to just do a beard. But
good idea. Pick up the check.
And then legally change your name back.
Ryan, that's not a bad idea at all. And by the way, you reminded me. So apparently, when you wear sunglasses as like a privacy thing, like say you wear sunglasses indoors because you don't want the cameras picking you up, actually surveillance cameras can see through the sunglasses.
Really?
So you think that you're protected. So you have to get specified sunglasses that actually block whatever that is that the cameras can see through.
Interesting.
You can't just use regular sunglasses. So you'd have to wear a pair of those. Fake beard.
Cover up any like tattoos
Cowboy.
or scars
hat.
that might be recognizable.
Wear a full body suit that has gloves attached to it. Goes up your neck.
I could get a bunny suit from work. Just show up in a bunny suit.
And the other thing, too, is when you wear something unusual like that, it distracts people, and they're looking at the suit more than they're looking at you. You'd have to take your nose ring out.
Yes.
And make sure your ears were covered.
And my
Just
neck.
wear headphones. Yep.
And my arms. Bunny suit.
And your entire body. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where was I? From a deleted account. I was married to a man that I caught cheating. His long history of lies since before we were married were revealed once I learned that he was in a relationship with someone 20 years his junior. I was devastated. I packed all my things, moved back to my home state, and began to start over. This was in November. As it got closer to Christmas, I came up with a brilliant idea. My ex was not well endowed, and I knew it really bothered him. I went on Amazon and ordered a case of Vienna sausages and had them delivered to his new girlfriend. I included a note that read, "Thought you might like this gift since you seem to like guys with Vienna sausages." Petty? Perhaps. Satisfying? Definitely. From something JK, I swapped all the contacts in my coworker's phone to random names, then watched as they texted their boss asking about Cuddles McSnuggles. To which I say, can we get the backstory? Are you just being petty for the sake of being petty, or did something make you do this?
I feel like that's just a
That's just a prankster.
That's just a prankster. Yeah. Some people just don't understand boundaries when it comes to pranks.
No, they don't. Are you one of those people?
There was a time when I was one of those people, Heather.
If you think of any stories, let me know.
Okay.
From Best Wrangler 8051, signed my ex up for a Pornhub advertisements and subscription just for the laughs, and also every spam service I could find.
Jeez.
So, first of all, your ex is like, thanks. Probably, assuming the ex is a man. There's no second of all. I'm going to go to the next one. From Common Fiend. I was part of a love triangle in high school, read shitty boy leading two girls on at once, and I put an open can of sardines in the other girl's car. Sorry, Emily. Thought it was nice that she apologized after all these years.
Yeah.
From MDX123, ordered a pizza to someone's house that I disliked. Again, don't do things people might really appreciate.
You know what?
Right?
Right. I was gonna say, you know what that reminds me of is that old SNL skit with it was Dana Carvey for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to say it was Mike Myers, but they're running up to like a movie theater line, and they're like all snickering to themselves, and they're like, "Can we get 2 tickets? Can we get 2 tickets to whatever movie it is?" And they're like, "Sure," and they pay for it. And they set the tickets down and they run away laughing like like they just pulled a fucking massive prank on them. And that was the whole skit, is they would just go and like pay for things and then leave without the product. Like that was the prank.
That is ridiculous. And also, I'm going to assume the person had a gluten allergy or something. Who knows?
Maybe.
Deleted. From a deleted account, I discovered my ex was cheating, so I talked her into having my name tattooed on her chest, then dumped her. You know what? Go for it, man. Go for it. I kind of like that one. It's mean, but I love it. Scotty Karate. When paying at the drive-thru, the cashier told me how much I would have saved using their app. I canceled my order, downloaded the app in the parking lot, and drove around a second time to save $1. I ordered something slightly different to ensure new food. To which I say, that person is just doing their job, you stupid asshole. They're supposed to tell you about the app. That's every fast food drive-thru in this day and age. To be that petty just because someone did what they were supposed to do is ridiculous. And I hate to think what you would do to someone who actually pissed you off. Sorry, that one irritated me. Should have done that one first. Do you disagree?
I am indifferent to it.
You don't care.
Yeah. It's fast food. They make a ton of money. One of the workers will just eat his food.
All right, fine. I just think it's stupid to be petty when it's stupid to be petty.
Yeah.
That's a stupid time to be petty.
Yeah. Well, fortunately for him, I don't think anybody would get in trouble with his pettiness.
No.
Other than the restaurant will lose some money on some food, but,
At least he didn't do something diabolically evil or illegal as his pettiness. Some people were doing... One person's story was, I cut the brake lines on someone's car that had pissed them off, and the comments were like, attempted murder is not cool. It's like, that's not...
Nor petty.
That's not petty, that's just murderous. Hey, what was the most petty thing you ever did? Let us know by sending your story to theheatherandryanshow@gmail.com or commenting on our YouTube channel. The link to that video is in the description of this episode. And an announcement that I forgot to do at the beginning. For the time being, we're going to move to a 1 episode a month schedule. So I know that's devastating for so many of you, John, Liam, but
personal friend of mine
will we will be doing 1 episode for now. I don't know, after Christmas that might change. We will see what happens, but that's just a heads up. So I'll try to put it out the second Saturday of each month. That's the schedule we'll stick to. Now, Ryan, I think we'd like to leave people with some free advice. For example...
Don't cut the brake lines on people's cars.
Don't cut the brake lines on people's cars. It's not funny. It's not petty. It's just murdery.
I wonder if there's a way they could have just redone the order. Could they have just canceled the order out, and then he could have downloaded the app, reordered the stuff, and then paid $1 less? I mean, to save $1, though. To save $1.
That is what happened. They just canceled the order. He drove off. That's nothing on them. I just realized that. You're absolutely right. That's nothing on them. They canceled his order. He drove off, came back and reordered with the app. They actually just won that. They won because they wanted him to use the app, and he did, and canceled his previous order.
You're right. Good job, Heather. I'm glad you talked yourself through that.
Thanks, Ryan. So why don't you all out there have the most non-petty, wonderful time of your life until
we play again.